Hello everybody, it's your girl Gingy here and welcome to my channel Ginger Books, or welcome back if you're a continuing watcher or subscriber. And of course, as always, if you are new here, welcome to the chaos that is Ginger Books. So, today I am bringing you another book tag, and the reason why we're going to keep doing book tags is it seems like you guys really enjoy me doing fun book tags and my opinions and my answers to a lot of the book tag questions of the different challenges. So of course we're going to continue just because I'm actually having a lot of fun with these and they're just really fun to answer, even though I feel like I'm starting to get to the point where I'm running out of books. So that means I need to read more, right? Yeah. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So today the book challenge I'm bringing you is called the Sick Book Tag Challenge. Now, the Sick Book Tag, it says in the name, is all about the different illnesses that you can get or be diagnosed with. So that's the theme of it. Again, this comes from the Book Nut, a book lover's guide that is co-written by Jenza and Erin. And this is the one that Erin, the Book Nut, did back in September 17th of 2014 on the blog challenge. Now, she said she doesn't know exactly where this book tag came from. Still giving credit to whoever the original person is for this book tag, as well as Erin for sparking the idea. So let's get into the questions. Now, just disclaimer, if this is kind of really weirdly edited here, I'm trying to keep track of where the puppy is at and making sure that if showing signs, she needs to go outside, she goes outside. So this might be weirdly edited, just let you know. All right. So number one is diabetes. Name a book that it's too sweet, like really sweet. So I don't actually have an answer for this one just because I don't read a lot of like cringy type books, very light, fluffy, as it says, really sweet. I don't read those type of books. There's always some like drama or some like hidden like dark element to the book. Just because it makes me feel like it's more realistic. So I don't know. I didn't have an answer to that one. Number two, chicken pox. Name a book you only picked up once and never will again. I think you have found my new DNF that I've kind of talked about and tried to read. And that is Seven Deadly Shadows by Courtney Almondala and Vaylin E. Matani. Again, sorry if I butchered those names. I have looked up how to pronounce them and I still cannot pronounce them very well. I am so sorry. So I was really hoping that this book would be a cool action adventure, have a little bit of a dark element to it, and kind of teach you a little bit about Japanese culture. And it does do that. It teaches you a little bit about Japanese culture, but it is very cringy. It has a lot of like anime references in this, and I don't know, and it wasn't done very well. The romance definitely was not introduced very well, and I did not like how the characters were introduced and felt very 2D in this book. So I ended up DNFing it. And I was like, I think a third of the way through it. Yeah. I usually don't DNF books, but that was one I DNF'd. Number three, The Flu. Name a popular book that spreads like a virus. So I'm only basing this off of what I've been really seeing majority. And it's more the author and all of the books by this author that I've been seeing a lot of. So I decided just to pick up one, but I'm talking about like this author in general and all of her books. So that is Sarah J. Maas' Throne of Glass, which is the first book in the Throne of Glass series. But this author is like everywhere. And you know what? She deserves it because I absolutely love her stories and her books. Obviously, I have not read all the way through a Throne of Glass series. Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh, talking about the Throne of Glass series. So this is the first installment of the Throne of Glass series, and I definitely have not read all the way through, but I definitely need to. This is her debut series that Maas came out with. But I have read obviously all of the Court of Thorns and Roses books, including the sequel book, A Court of Silver Flames, and I have read the two Crescent City books as well. Now, the reason why I said that it feels like it has spread like a virus is because it's just taken book talk, booktube, social media by storm, and she deserves it. I just think her story building is wonderful. Her hate to love relationships and with her protagonists, I think are done wonderfully. And maybe that's also the reason why I didn't like Seven Deadly Shadows, is because it wasn't a like slow burn love, like hate to love story. So might be part of my problem. 4, The Cycle. Name a book that you reread yearly or at least often. So I really don't have one for that one, other than every year I have reread this book somehow. Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco, which again is a book 1 out of the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, Carrie Maniscalco's debut series. And I do want to reread it. It's another series that I absolutely love. It takes place in Victorian London during when the Stalking Jack the Ripper was very kind of terrorizing, well, popular in all the wrong ways, terrorizing London, and turns it into kind of like a fictional story while also keeping some of the historical facts of Jack the Ripper. Insomnia. Name a book that kept you up all night. Everybody who watched that vlog knows. Kingdom of the Feared by Carrie Maniscalco, which is the last installment of the Kingdom. I don't remember what exactly the series is called, so I just call it the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy by Carrie Maniscalco, which is her second series. And this one kept me up all night because I wanted to finish it, and I'm pretty sure I finished it in 4 days. I'm not gonna lie, love this series, and she took all of the good qualities and like heightened it in this one, and I just... Amnesia. Name a book that you've forgotten or failed to leave an impact on your memory. I mean, yeah. Number 7, Asthma. Name a book that took your breath away. The second book in the Bridgerton series by Julia Quinn, The Viscount Who Loved Me. There was a lot of scenes in here that took my breath away, whether it be like finally the characters like working through their trauma together and having realizations, or just cute little moments that kind of took my breath away, or the steamy scenes that took my breath away. So I'll have to say definitely this one. So number 8, name a book that lacks food for thought. So I did not want to unbury this book, but I have read this one, and it's Somewhere Only We Know by Maureen Gu. I liked it, but I definitely would have to give it like a 2. I gave it, I think, a 2.5 out of 5 stars for me, just because there was a lot of grammar issues that I just could not overlook in the book, and it just broke the flow for me, especially in some pivotal scenes. But it's a nice, light, fluffy book that kind of has like some undertones that talk about how, you know, being an idol can be very hard in Korea. And just, you know, the trials of that. And I think it highlights that pretty well, even if it wasn't the complete center of the book. But it definitely lacked food for thought. I mean, it's just a light book that you could finish in 2 days. Last question, number 9, Travel Sickness. Name a book that took you on a journey. These are the recent books that have taken me on a journey because I wanted to answer with a different book. And I will have to say, Sarah J. Maas, House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City, Book 1. And then this one definitely really took me for a ride, is the second book in the Crescent City series, House of Sky and Breath, by Sarah J. Maas. Both of these books took me for a journey and for a ride. I cried. I laughed. I cried some more out of anxiety. So I would say it was definitely an emotional journey. So if you really want to feel all 4 emotions in just 2 chapters, read these books. So that is my take on the Sick Book Tag Challenge. Now everything will be linked down in the description below if you want to go ahead and try this out. If you do post a video, put it down in the comments. I love to see the different types of book tags and what people answer for them. And also if you want to start a discussion also down in the comments below, please, and comment on the books that I picked or anything like that. I love to have a nice discussion with everybody and get everybody's thoughts and opinions. So But thank you so much for watching. I hope you like what you saw. If you want to stick around, if you just happened upon this chaotic video, that is chaos, this whole entire channel, which is okay, because I'm just chaotic. Please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you are notified. I post every Tuesdays and Thursdays, or I try to. I usually try to stay to that schedule, but sometimes I fall off the wagon, which is fine. So, and just a heads up before I bid you guys farewell for the week, is that there will not be another vlog coming out this week, just because I have been very busy with the puppy, and I'm not trying to make up excuses, but I just have not been able to get like good reading quality content. So I'm not going to try to stress myself out, and instead there's going to be a surprise on Thursday that I have been planning to bring back. And if anybody who has followed this channel will understand what might be coming back. If not, there will be a surprise. So definitely stay tuned to Thursday's upload. And I'm very excited. But again, thank you so much. I hope everybody has a great start to their week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!